bite size. Welcome to another episode of Chewing the Fat. I am your host, Big Robb. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm calling this a bite size episode. First, I want to say thank you so much to everyone that's been supporting this podcast. Your words of encouragement, the reviews that you've been giving, the ratings. I really appreciate that. It means so much to me. Also, all the folks that have been supporting me with and buying me a coffee, like the Brunies. Thank you so much. Also, Nick, thank you so much for the coffee. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me when I get those little notifications and stuff like that. So I just want to say I appreciate you for coming along with me on this journey. It was a long time coming for me to get to this point. But I don't regret a minute at all. I regret more the time that it took me to get to this point. So thank you for appreciating what I'm doing, for finding some commonality, for seeing the purpose of this, and that we all have these things that we go through, and we're more alike than we want to admit. I had guests lined up, it didn't work out, and I have other episodes ready to come that I have already got some things recorded, and I could have moved those, but I thought I'd take this moment to talk to you guys because I had some stuff happen over the past few weeks that just really, affected me. And I consider us friends. As I told Ryan last week, I don't want to pull any punches. I forgot to press the record button last week. I'm not gonna, sugarcoat that. I messed up, but I figured, let you get to know me a little bit more and let you know kind of a peek behind the curtain at what's going on here. And I posted this on my personal Instagram on August 30th. My rescue Boston Terrier, Sara, she passed away. She was my buddy. She was my traveling companion. She just brought me so much joy. She loved on me. And, I was better for having her in my life. And I don't know if you're dog people, cat people, pet people. I'm definitely a dog person. I'm a rescue dog person. And Sara actually came to us after my wife's mom passed away. So we've had Sara for only about, I think, 5 years now. And she just became my buddy. She didn't like me at first when she was my mother-in-law's dog. She did not like me. She would hide from me. But once she came to live with us, she decided I was her person. And maybe she just realized that I needed her. So it's been tough, and if you have fur babies, you understand that loss. There are times when I come out of the studio here at the house, and I'll go around the corner and I'm just expecting to see her, laying on the end of the couch or something, and she's just not there anymore. And Boston Terriers are very short-snouted, and so they snore a lot, and just I didn't even realize how comforting just those little snorts and snurfles and snores really were to me. So that's been just kind of hitting me now that we're at like 2 weeks since Sara is gone. And it's one of these things where she had some stuff going on with her liver. She actually had part of her liver removed. We had surgery about 6 months ago for that, and just recovered great, just was doing fine. And then, like the day before she passed, she just wasn't eating great. She was still playing. She was playing with her little sister, Maggie. But I could tell that something just wasn't right. Like I said, she wasn't eating. She was playing. She was acting like her normal self. But something wasn't right. She seemed to be like having trouble breathing, and we had set up an appointment to take her to the vet to get her looked at. Like on Wednesday was the soonest that they could see her. But like I said, nothing else was going wrong that we could tell. She was doing okay. All the outside stuff was fine. But I took a nap with her, and she was around 13 years old. So she was a rescue dog. Originally, she was in a puppy mill, rescued from that. So she's had some stuff in her life, but I could tell just something wasn't right. And we had a discussion. I don't know if you talk to your dogs like this, but we laid down and took a nap. And as we're laying down, trying to calm down, I was just patting her, and I told her, I said, "It's okay. It's okay. I don't want you to hurt. I don't want you to be in pain. I don't want you to hang on because you think I need you here. I do need you, but I don't want you to be in pain because of me. I would never want that. And I love you. And if you need to go, it's okay. I'll be okay. I will miss you and I will love you, but I will be okay." And we took a great nap for about, 20 or 30 minutes. We decided to go and get a hamburger. Again, she was my travel buddy. She'd jump in the car, and I just got her, plain beef patty. And she ate that great. So, came back, put her in her crate, so we could do some grocery shopping. And while we were out grocery shopping, my youngest son, Jeremy, called and said, "I think something's wrong with Sara. Come home." And he had come through the living room and said she didn't stir, which was not like her. And he looked, and she was just laying there. And when we got home, sure enough, she looks like she just laid down and went. So I'd like to think that it wasn't painful. I'd like to think that it, she went on her own terms. That's kind of how she operated. Like I said, she didn't like me to begin with, but she decided that she did. And so I think about her and I miss her, and I know, I'll see her again someday. I know she'll be waiting for me on that rainbow bridge when it's my time. And so it just hit me this week. Those are some of those down times that I have. And it really hit me hard over the weekend. As you know, I like to do stuff with the theater. I love to perform. I love to entertain, to bring joy to others. And I just got into a bad headspace, and I couldn't get out of it. And there was an audition this past weekend for the Christmas show, Elf, that the Augusta Players is going to be doing. And I love Christmas, and I love doing Christmas shows. Again, that's like that gift I like to give to the community. And I just could not do it. I tried to prepare. I tried to think of something to sing for my audition, and I was looking at songs and looking at words, and I just could not get out of where my head was. I was just down, and I didn't feel that I could give my best. And Scott Seidel, the director at Augusta Players, he deserves much better than what I could have given at that time. And it was hard. It was hard once, Saturday passed, and then they had more auditions on Sunday, and Sunday had passed, and I didn't go. I didn't go to my happy place. I didn't go to where that second family is that brings joy to me and energy to me. And I realized, though, that I was in that place, that I hadn't prepared. I had let myself not prepare, and I had let myself not experience some of the joy that I would have gotten from being in, that show for the holidays. I'm much better now. I Unfortunately, miss that opportunity. That's what happens sometimes when you're in those places, even if it's something that you love to do and you let yourself just stay down and those opportunities pass you by. And that's the real robber of that, is that it robs that joy. It robs the opportunity of that joy in doing what you really love to do. But I say all that to say, when you have those down days and you realize you have those down days, no, you're not alone. There are other people out there that are going through stuff, maybe going through the same stuff, maybe going through different stuff, but it's just as weighty on them. It's weighing them down and stopping them from truly living and feeling alive. So take courage in that, knowing that you are not alone. And there are other people out there that want to see you succeed. And they're hoping that you want to see them succeed too. And that it takes us all coming together and rallying around each other. It's hard, but we're all in it together. No one is alone. And, I'm rooting for you. If you ever want to reach out to me, please, you can go to the website, chewingthefatbr.com. I'm on Instagram. You can send me a message. On the website, there's even a little microphone button. If you want to leave me a voice message, you can do that too. You can leave a voicemail on the website if you want to. Just look for the little gray microphone on there. But reach out to me. My email is on there, chewingthefatbr@gmail.com, if you want to email me. If you just need some encouragement, I'm here. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for us all to get through this with some joy and some life and some great memories and short-faced snoring dogs that just light you up with love. Thank you so much for being here and indulging me in this bite-sized episode. If you do want to support the podcast as well, I appreciate you buying me a coffee at chewingthefatbr.com. But until next week, I look forward when we can sit a spell, stay positive, and chew the fat.